What's up, everybody? This is Kieran Reese, otherwise known as the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer of the O.C.G, and hopefully I'm live with Wuchang. Hey, baby. I love you. And I mean, yeah, it sucks. It sucks to, lose friends, but I meant to say to you. I love you so much that you're all I need. Even if I just had you and only you, I would still be okay. I mean, obviously, I'd like to have friends on top, but, if it was just me and you, I'm okay. You're the only thing that I need, Samantha.
Keep in mind... But our prize...
And I know you said, like if you've been trapped in a relationship, uh, it can drive you crazy, but you were trapped in a bad one. I'm trapped in an amazing one. And I'm not even trapped. You get the point I'm trying to make, hopefully. Yeah. I'm gonna fucking... Give me 1 second. I'm gonna force myself to cough. I have a tickle in my throat. Yeah, exactly. And maybe she did manipulate them. Maybe she did lie to them, but they believed her, and that was a conscious choice. Anyone who knows me should know that I wouldn't do that shit. Oh well. Good. Good riddance, bad rubbish. Ah, here we go.
Bride for my little boy. I should have picked you.
Shit. Oh, at least I found my way forward, only to be slapped with the boss. Oh well. 1 second. Yeah. Hey, doing I'm just saying, no matter what, I know I've got you. Time to hydrate. What are we doing? I'm just saying, if push came to shove. And I had nobody else, I'm, you know... Ooh.
Bride for my little boy. I should have picked
Alright, baby.
Who are you? Speak! For days I trailed them. This here is a refugee camp lies just up.
Oh, yeah, coach, you're gonna have to get up right now, baby. Oh, God. Aha. Shit, okay. Shit, wow, fuck. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you. There's gotta be a way to get that fucker. There has to be. Hey, I have to hit him with, like, throwing items? I mean, I could, but you'd think there would be a legit way to get to him. Yay! No more run-on sentences! You're just really drunk. Excuse me. Yeah, I came into this third region, and it's really cool.
I came through the pass. My long search. You possess great. Should I fall prey to bewitchment? Stop. Excellent.
Go home, keyboard. You're drunk. That's that's funny. Yeah, this third region is like all autumny. Uh,
Greetings. The name's Magalhães. I've come all the way from Portugal to spread the word of our Lord. I journeyed here with another mission. He held a belief that those are... if you happen upon Allah... What? Oh, please. Take this as a sign of Allah.
Well, let me guess. If you do find something valuable, now that's a... Oh. So I went to check. Not a drop. Only a wasted effort on my part. And not I'd heard tales. Imagine myself. I couldn't have asked for anything better. Where death is rampant, there's money to be made. Come back soon.
Yeah.
Ah, my friend. It's been a long time since we last met. The feathering and worship. Luckily, I managed to business is rough. What treasures do you have for me? Oh, the bead. Unfortunately, we're on Wuchang with the Ming, the fate of the dynasty. It's long since
I love you now right now, baby. Oh, God. Huh. Interesting. Couple of new sets of armor. I'm trying to see. Da, 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 da. Yeah. That's funny. Got a new set of armor. Let's look at them. This is the Ming General. Not bad. This is the North General. Big heavy armor. Overseer set. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go here and clear my madness out. Yeah, it is really pretty. And there's even more to it. Obviously, as you know, each area has multiple environment types. So that's just the start of the third area. You can actually go to the third area early. And that's what I was doing. There's like an alternate path you can take when you go to Snow Spire, where you go in first into the region, or Cloud Spire, you have to go to the right, so you can enter the third region a little bit early. And I was doing that to kind of level up and get XP, fight that fucking giant bitch. There, now my mana is completely cleared. Yeah, in a future patch, they just need to put that fucking statue right by the temple. Having to run up this long-ass fucking path and then back down just to clear your madness is dumb. Like, I understand that they don't want to make it so you can clear your madness anywhere, but it should be in the fucking temple. And I'll show you something cool. So, yeah, I showed you each region has its own, like, title screen. Look at this place. I don't even know where this is. But there's this beautiful field of poppy flowers somewhere in this region that's at nighttime. This is the first area in the game I've seen that's nighttime. Look at how big the fucking moon is. So that'll be really cool. And yeah, you know me, you know how much I love autumn. And then see, I don't know what the fuck is going on over there, Samantha, but you can see over there, deeper into the woods, there's shit floating in the air. I'm interested to see what the fuck that is. See, this is a fucking marsh. And here's another big ass palace over here. Oh shit. Oh. Well, you can hop up here, Echo. Oh, come on, almost got this bitch. Oh, God. Leave it to me to run into one of the places where you have to fight the madness right after I cleared my madness. What are the odds? Oh, well, I got her. And I got her first try, too, so all's well that ends well, you know? Oh, wow. Look at that lake. Main rebel camp. Okay, they're not hostiles. I didn't know. In this game, you see somebody. Until you can prove they're friendly, assume they're hostile. You know what I mean?
All my sins can be your feathers. No, you still seem Almighty Lord Messenger. Am I not devout? No, Jiangxi and Zhong are so and die, you devil!
Okay. Oh, shit. Okay, just suddenly shifted to nighttime. Wow, this place is beautiful. Avian Marsh. Oh, that's cool. Oh, shit. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, you have all these gnarled branches and the trees and shit. Man, this is really cool. And the, like, glowing shit. Fireflies and stuff. Yeah. And it's not what I was expecting to run into, you know what I mean? Oh, hey, sweet. Oh, shit, I didn't do that. What the fuck is this?
The downfall of mortals. Either way, the people remain. Tell me, if sacrificing the worthless could save the world, righteousness.
Wow. It's almost like a jungle. No, I mean, it is. Shit. What the fuck is that? Holy shit.
Hola.
Those give you, currency, basically.
Hey, you made it. Got some new stuff for you. Come back soon.
What treasures do you have for me today? Let me make an assessment.
looks like I'm supposed to doing myself fucking do and doing. Sweet. See. Yeah, now we're cooking with gas, baby. Alright, now let me try going back and fighting that bitch again. Now that I've leveled up a good deal. And then, actually, hold on. Yeah, me too.
Bride for my little boy. I should have picked you.
Shit.
Even the Imperial Guard fell before my poison. Your doom is lies.
Okay, see, now I'm doing a lot better. Before her attacks nearly instantly killed me. You know what I mean? Because she barely smacked me. Now I have like a fair chance of beating her bitch ass.
You walk to your grave. Stay.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay, now she's shapeshifting into a weird fox snake? What the fuck?
Come and
I did not see that coming. What the shit? I'm sorry, I'm just like... I'm so caught off guard. Like, what the fuck? Oh, man. Yeah, but I mean, did you think she was gonna turn into that fucking thing?
bride for my little boy. I should have picked you.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that is true. The makers of this game deserve an A for enemy creativity. Some of the enemies in this game are pure fucking nightmare fuel. And you know, they got really creative too. They got really creative too with the fucking birds. Like, you'd think there wouldn't be a whole lot of variety with like the crazy birds. Like, what can you do? They've had a lot of different ways to fuck with that idea of evil birds. More than I thought they would, actually. So they got a lot of mileage out of that idea.
Bride for my little boy. I should have picked you. Now you see me.
shit. That attacker she hits with the poison cloud almost obliterates me every time. Let me see. Maybe if I had armor that gave me better corruption defense. No, I need to be... Okay, now I have a good amount... Well... Now, let me see... Okay, now I have a good amount of corruption defense. Let's see if that changes it. You know what I mean? Because that's like for poison attack.
Bride for my little boy. I should have picked you.
Nope, still almost insta-kill me. Fuck. I can do this. I guess I just have to be extra careful around her. Oh, maybe actually. This pill increases all of my resistances. You know, so like across the board for a short time. I'll try popping that before I fight her. And see how that goes.
Bride for my little boy. I should have picked you.
Ah, no, see, like, fuck. Hold on, let me Google if there's any way around that, because that is just, like, bullshit, that like, one-shots me with, like, nearly full health, you know what I mean? Like, fuck. Maybe. And then you have to ride the elevator down every time you want to fucking fight her. That is so tedious.
Bride for my little boy. I should have picked you. Lost, are we? Burn! How dare you stain my palace? You walk to your grave. Stay buried.
Oh, here we go with the fox shit. Ah. Well, you know, the bright side is that at least she looks cute while she's killing you. Like, oh, who's a good fox dragon? You! Maybe after I beat her, she'll lead me to treasure like in Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, that when they finally drop a patch that lets you restart outside the boss, that's going to be so useful for this fight. Because, like I said, they've already said in the this patch came out a few days ago that they're prepping a future patch to let you start outside the boss. But they needed to. It's still like being adjusted. They need to make sure.
Bride for my little boy.
So that'll make this fight a lot more bearable.
You.
Yeah, I agree. Because remember, the game has only been out like just over 2 weeks. You know what I mean? And they've already released major updates, improvements already, and more on the way. And the game hasn't even been out a month yet. But yeah, it is very impressive. And they're really listening to the things people have asked for.
Stay buried.
So they're really hearing what the fan is at. You know what I mean? Shit. Ah. Fuck. Well, I'm doing better. I've got more of the timing down for the fox, so. And see, the only reason they didn't already make the patch is because, okay, you think it would be simple to make it so you could start right by the boss, but it's not, because the game is set so that whenever you die and it reloads, it resets the enemies, and they have it set up so that it loads at specific places, these statues. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it's, I don't really think it's that. What I think it is just like, you know, you're a first-time developer, you make mistakes, and then you hear from the fan back, like, player feedback for a game, Samantha, is so fucking important, because you could test your game from, for years, having, you know, your own play testers, because games have their own testers, and you think you've seen all the potential problems. And then one person from outside comes in to play your game, and they'll discover something you missed.
Bride for my little boy. I should have picked you.
Ah, fuck. So, you know, like, player feedback is so invaluable, and you don't really get widespread player feedback until, well, the game is out. You know, like, some games will do, like, betas, but those games have to host big betas, and they're, like, that's big game companies that do that. You know, like, public betas, like, Battlefield 6 had a big-ass beta where people could try out the game and get feedback, but those people are big companies. This is a first-time developer. They probably didn't have the resources to coordinate a big beta before the game came out, so, you know, or maybe it's just, you know, games have a deadline. You know, like, even games from smaller studios have a deadline. They're all depending on the game coming out. Once they've set the release date, they adjust their financials for that release date. So even if they're a small studio, now everybody's depending on this game to come out at this time. So maybe they wanted to do some of these things, but couldn't because the game, you know. And that's also sometimes why games release in an unfinished state. And they need to be updated. It's not always because the game makers are lazy. Like, a lot of the time you'll get a game and it'll just because they're lazy. And like, oh, people will deal with it being shitty. Sometimes there are things like they're under a deadline to deliver the game, and if they don't deliver the game at this point, they don't get their bonuses, which their employees are fucking counting on. You know what I mean? So maybe they didn't want to release the game in the state where it was kind of buggy, but then all their employees aren't getting fucking paid if they don't. You know what I'm saying? For example, Cyberpunk 2077. That game came out, and it was notoriously broken when it came out. Now it's all fixed, and it's considered one of the best games ever made because they kept updating and kept fixing it. It did a 180, but it was really bad at launch. Like, I mean, it was really, really buggy. And people thought, oh, it's just like they didn't want to do the work. But what it turned out to be was, they had made contracts with their publisher, their shareholders, that the game had to be released by a certain date, or they wouldn't get their bonuses. Now, CD Projekt Red actually has a lot of really cool things that they do that other companies don't. Like, they're one of the best game companies in the world to work for. One of the things they do is after every game launch, like The Witcher 3, they're the same people that did the Witcher games. They will give the employees a bonus, and that bonus is based off of the sales of the game. They get a direct cut of the profits, okay? And most game companies don't do that. You'll get like a bonus, but it's a fixed amount. So a lot of these developers, when like Witcher came out and did really well, they got ridiculous paydays. Like the average employee got like $50,000, $60,000 a piece on top of their, already like salary. This is a bonus. So it's like the better the game does. Yes, exactly. It's like, bitch. The better the game does, the better they do. And yeah, it is a great thing to incentivize. Because, it's like the better this game comes out, the more money's directly in my pocket. And they're already one of the best paying game developers in the world. Okay? So even without the bonuses, CD Projekt Red is one of the best paying game developers in the world. And then you add the bonuses, and that's why people love to work there. And they make amazing games. Like I said, Witcher, Cyberpunk. But they had it in their, they had to deliver the game by a certain date, or their company, or their employees would be fucked out of that bonus. So they had to make the choice between releasing the game in an unfinished state and getting demolished by critics and gamers, or delaying the game and the game is released, but none of the employees get their bonus that they were promised. It was an incredibly shitty fucking situation to be in. And it was because their shareholders exploited a clause in the contract that it had to be out by 2020. So they would have delayed it until like 2021. And it would have been finished. But they were like, no, you're going to release this now, or you're not going to get paid. And thankfully, they realized the bullshit, and they fixed it. They took steps to ensure that would never happen again. But in that instance, the game launched in a really bad state. And people were justifiably pissed, because the game was, like, insanely highly anticipated. It was literally one of the biggest games of all time in terms of hype. So there's a lot of hype, and then people were really disappointed. But in that position, they chose to do the only logical fucking thing they could have, which was pay their fucking employees. Not like they were lazy, you know what I mean?
You walk to your grave. Stay buried.
So it wasn't that they didn't care, or they were lazy, or they didn't have standards. It was they were put in a really shitty position. Yeah, exactly. And they stuck around, and they fixed it. They didn't just abandon ship. And they eventually got to the point where the game was everything they promised, and then they kept updating it. And they've actually added a bunch of features that they never even talked about. You know what I mean? Because, like, the game came out in 2020, they've consistently kept updating the game over the last 5 years. In fact, they just released more content last month. So, they stood by it. They kept updating it until they met all their promises. They then kept updating it, and it's done a complete 180. It went from being like, oh my god, this is terrible, to now, like, people will tell you it's one of the greatest games ever made. So, it's great they didn't give up on it. And they gave, like, free refunds to anybody who wanted it for people who weren't willing to stay by, because they admitted, you know, we fucked up, we're sorry. And anybody who really wanted, a refund could get one. Even past, like, the no, you know, refund date for games and stuff. And, they took steps to make sure that shit would never happen again with the clause. So, but in that case, I'm saying, like, you can have a game that releases unfinished, and it's not due to a lack of care on the developer's part, you know what I mean? Usually when a game releases unfinished, it's, oh, they didn't care, but I'm saying there's, like, other reasons sometimes where the developers want it to be finished, and then outside shit like that fucks them. Yeah. CD Projekt Red loves their community. They really do.
I should have picked you.
I can't wait. One of these days, we're gonna have to do The Witcher 3, and I guarantee you, Samantha, you will lose your fucking shit over The Witcher 3. It is one of the best games ever made. Ever. I mean, full fucking stop.
Even the Imperial Guard fell for my poison. Your doom is nigh.
It is like the pinnacle of fantasy RPGs. To most people, myself included.
How dare you stay my
I mean, you like The Witcher show. And The Witcher show was okay. It wasn't accurate to the books. But I'm telling you, like, The Witcher show is like a pale imitation of the game. So if you like the fucking show, imagine what you'll think about the fucking game. Okay? And it is like one of the most beautiful, fully realized fucking worlds in gaming.
buried.
Like, it will take your fucking breath away. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying is the show started out good, and then it got more and more away from the source material, and just became sucking Yennefer's dick. They basically made, like, by the time the show ended, they basically made fucking Yennefer the main character. I mean, Yennefer's important. Yennefer's important, she's not the fucking Witcher, and it really pissed me off that they started doing that shit. But anyway, there's this place in The Witcher 3, Samantha, called Ard Skellige. It's this chain of islands that is a mixture of Viking and Celtic culture. Like, imagine if fucking, Irish and Vikings had a baby. Okay? It's full of, like, all these different islands. Each one has, like, its own different clan. It's steeped in a Celtic culture. And each island looks different. And, like, we're talking, like, beautiful Irish dales with the fucking snowy mountains in the distance. And it plays, like, they actually have an Irish melody that plays with somebody singing in Gaelic. And you're sitting there, and you literally can see the snowy mountains off in the distance. You're seeing waterfalls cascading, beautiful evergreen plants while you're listening to this Celtic music. It is fucking show-stopping. There's a fucking city based off of 10th century Amsterdam called Novigrad, and it's like the size of a city in GTA, full of cobblestone streets, like, and the game has choices that matter. The game does not have a fixed outcome. You have to make all these different choices, and there are so many ways that this game can play out, okay? The game has over 30 fucking endings. Like, that is not an exaggeration. Like, your choices matter. So, like, there's so many different ways to play each quest line. Yes, that's what I mean. That's the thing. And that's why people love it. It is one of the most fully realized worlds in any game ever. It feels like it could be a real fucking place. Ah, you bitch. It is insane. And, like, even side quests. There's hundreds of side quests in The Witcher 3. They are all up to the quality of the main quest. And they have massive effects on the world. So, like, you go into a town, for example, a small town out in the world, and you do side quests in that town. The side quest in that town could potentially end up with that town being fucking destroyed. This is not like a fixed thing. This is based on your choices. So everything that you do, all of the quests that you do, have a tangible impact on the world around you. Even the fucking side quests. And, like, the game is so fucking long. And I mean that in a good way, Samantha. Okay, I'm telling you, even if you were just gonna run through the story of The Witcher 3, just the main story, like, you're not taking your time, okay? It's gonna take you 50 to 60 hours just rushing through the main story, not, like, literally taking your time at all, okay? If you do everything in The Witcher 3, it is over 200 hours. Over 200 hours. Okay, and then, like I said, there's tons of replayability because there's going back through to do quests and to get different outcomes, different endings. Okay? It is insanely fucking large. Yeah.
How dare you stain my hand?
Okay, and it's not like padded out. You know what I mean? Like, that 200 hours is 200 hours of quality content. No, unfortunately I don't. You have to play on the hardest difficulty to get the plat, and it's permadeath. Where if you die, you lose your save file. And I am not going to play a game that long and have to restart over if I die. Fuck that. Imagine dying and having to start over 100 hours deep. I'm not gonna do it. Like, otherwise I would have the platinum for The Witcher 3. But as much as I love that game, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way I'm going to play a game that long, and if you die once, you lose your save file, and you have to get the platinum. Yeah, so even though I put, like, countless hours on The Witcher 3, I don't have the platinum, and hopefully you can understand why. Because that's ridiculous. But yeah, that's my only complaint about The Witcher 3. But the actual game itself is fucking amazing. And the only reason, Samantha, the only reason that you haven't seen me play The Witcher 3 is because of how large it is. Not that it's not a good game, I think it's one of the best games. But because it is such a huge fucking time commitment, and I would want to play it with you. It's one of those games. So it's like, we struggle to get time together to play, like, Uncharted. No offense to you, I understand we're busy. Imagine playing a game, imagine playing, a game like The Witcher 3. It could take us a fucking year to get through it, Samantha. So, it's not that I don't like the game, it's quite the opposite, really. It's just like, if we decided to make that me and your game, that would be like all that you watched me play for like a fucking year. You see what I'm saying? That's the only reason I haven't shown it to you. It's such a great game, but because it is just so vast, it is such a massive time commitment. I mean, in a good way, you know what I mean? It's all quality content, but I mean, it's a lot. Ah, fuck. I'll try it a couple more times, and if I have to, I'll go back to the 3rd region and level up some more and then come back. And then there's DLCs for it, which I have. And the DLCs are big enough to be their own fucking game. So we're talking about doing everything in The Witcher 3 and doing, like, all of the DLC, which the DLC is amazing. Like, 300 fucking hours. It is just fucking gargantuan. But it is, like, make no mistake, one of the all-time fucking greatest games ever made. Yeah. Yeah, that is true.
Bride for my little boy. I should have Even the Imperial Guards fell before my poison. Your doom is nigh.
Ah! God, that fucking attack. You know, I love fantasy games, Samantha, and I honestly think The Witcher 3 is like the pinnacle that all fucking fantasy games are measured with. You know what I mean? Like, when I play like a fantasy RPG, I'm comparing it to The Witcher 3. And most people feel the same way I do. It's one of the most beloved games in history. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it fucking took the world by storm when it launched. It's the reason why Witcher got a show. Not, like, even though it's the books, it was the games that made them popular across the world. The actual Witcher novels are written by, fuck. The actual Witcher novels are Polish. They're written by a Polish author. And they're popular in Poland, but they, for many, many years, were hardly known outside of Poland. Like, the Witcher came out in the 80s. Okay? And so, you didn't see the show until what, 2018, 2019? So, like, 40 years, 30 years after it came out, because it never had worldwide appeal. It was the game that made it popular. Because CD Projekt Red, the guys who make The Witcher and Cyberpunk, are Polish. So they grew up reading the books, and they got the rights to make the games, and the games became a huge success. And then because the game became a huge success worldwide, everybody started looking into the stories worldwide, and that's what got it. Like, there would be no show without the game. Like, the game actually made Witcher, like, have worldwide popularity, whereas before it was just Poland.
Bride for my little boy. I should have picked
Yeah.
Your doom is known. You walk to your grave. Stay buried.
Yeah! Holy shit! Shit! Thank you. Fuck, man. I got so close. I'm like, am I gonna do it? Am I gonna do it? You know what I mean? I've just kept, like, avoid the lantern. A lantern attack is what killed me every time. Like, just avoid the lantern. She was a pretty tough boss. I'm not sure if she's been the toughest so far, but she was pretty fucking tough. Oh, giant hole in the ground. Yay. This can't be anything sinister. No, in this game. What new horrors await me down here? Shaft entrance. Giggity. That's where I'm going to take you, Samantha, to my shaft entrance. Oh, boy. Oh, shit. Okay, so now we got swinging death traps. Okay. Oh, and spike death traps. Holy shit. God. Great, now we're in pitch black ruins. Honestly, I can't really. Oh, what the fuck is that? Oh my god. It's like a dude monster with like a giant ball pustule. What the fuck? With a tongue coming out of it. Jesus Christ. Where do they come up with this shit? Holy fuck. But yeah, me and my sister used to fight over shit like that all the time. My parents would get mad because they would buy us something and we would play more with the box than the thing. Yeah. Oh, sweet. That's like to the start where I went past the log traps. That's cool. So now when I come through here, I don't have to go through the whole bullshit thing in the dark anymore. Oh, that's a useful shortcut. And then before I kept going that way, I wanted to see what's over here. Oh, what is that? He's like a weird dude with fucking chains stinking in him. Got a notification on my phone. He messaged me. Oh, it's just a generic thing from CVS. Okay. Like a giant spinny boulder of death. Okay, cool. Ah! Now we have the sack dudes again. Go play with your sack by yourself, bro. She's not interested. Yeah. Even the pottery. Is there anything here that doesn't want to fucking kill me? Well, at least the enemies can run into the traps, too. Some games will do that. Where, you know, only you can activate the traps and enemies can't, and I prefer when it's like anybody can go in the trap. Because then you can flip the script on the enemies, you know what I mean? Oh my god. Oh, you cunt. Here's a great idea. Stop shanking me! I'm gonna make it bend and break. Say a prayer, but let the good times roll. In case God doesn't show. And I want these words to make things right, but it's the wrongs that make the words come to life. What does he think he is? I love Fall Out Boy. Yeah, thanks for the memories. One night, there, one time. Thanks for the memories, even though they were so sweet. Have you ever listened to Fall Out Boy? Yeah. My favorite song by them is Sugar, We're Going Down. We're going down, in an early round. And sugar, we're going down swinging. I'll be another one with a bullet. A love got complex, cock it and pull it. Fuck. Or, I don't care. I don't care what you think as long as it's about me. Happiness and misery. Another really good song I love by them is Just One Yesterday. Letting people down is my thing, baby. Find yourself a new gig. This town isn't big enough for us. I don't the right things. Bum bum bum, the right low. I got twice the heart. Anything you say can and will be held against you. Only say my name. Sorry, I got into a tangent. I love that line. He's just like, letting things down is my specialty. Find yourself a new gig. This town isn't big enough for the two of us. Anything you say can and will be held against you. Only say my name. If heaven streams through hell's rain, then I'd trade all my tomorrows for just one yesterday. Yeah, I'll have to send that to you. I actually really like the song. If you haven't heard it, it's really good. Go, I love you so much that you are going to get me killed. And I'm gonna turn you into fucking beef fried rice. I'm gonna turn you into lo mein, chili lo mein. General Echo's chicken. Kung Pao Echo. Have you ever heard Boulevard of Broken Dreams by Green Day? That was like one of my biggest songs growing up. I used to listen to that in the car with my parents all the fucking time. My shadow is the only one beside me. Ah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, and that Wake Me Up When September Ends, I really liked, which I'm pretty sure was on that same album, if I'm not mistaken. I just kind of stopped liking Green Day as much, because they got, like, really fucking political, like, insanely political. And to the point where, like, I believe in separating the art from the artist, but, like, it became all of their music. So their art was the politics. And I felt, especially, like, they did a thing called 21 Guns, a while after that, where it was fucking, just them talking about the Iraq War in America, and it's like, dude, you're British! You know, like, even, like, however you feel about the Iraq War, why would anyone give a fuck what you have to say about it? You're fucking British. It would be like if I made a song talking about British affairs when I haven't really lived there. Do you know what I mean? And I guarantee you he's never been to fucking Iraq. I promise you. Excuse me. Well, with John Oliver, I actually have more respect for him because I feel like he's actually a pretty witty guy. I think he's genuinely funny. And he's lived in America for a very long time. So he's, like, involved here. Like, that guy, it was Billy Joel, I can't even remember the main singer. Billy something. Is his name. He has only been to America to visit for fucking shows. So it's like, you're not even living here. You haven't been to the country that you're talking about. You know, and like, I can talk about countries I haven't been in. But I don't proclaim to be the fucking expert and make a big song that's like a political movement about those countries. And if I was gonna make a song about a country, you know, you'd think like, I want to fucking go down there and know what I'm talking about. So, like, when you've never been to Iraq, when you never intend to go to Iraq, and you're talking about a war that doesn't involve you, and you, like, literally have only heard about the countries in fucking passing, it just makes me feel like you're full of shit. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Guarantee you he's not doing his fucking research. And I also just like, with John Oliver, he's into politics. So that's his thing. With fucking Billy Dude, he's a fucking musician. So, like, I kind of get pissed off by, when somebody whose job is to entertain people decides to suddenly get on the soapbox and start judging and preaching to people. And it comes across to me the same thing as people who are into religion preaching to people. It's like, dude, you were a singer. You wanted to sing and entertain. And now you're acting like just because you're a famous singer, you know everything about politics, you're the world authority? You know, I can give you my opinion on politics, Samantha. Okay? And that's fine, anybody can give their opinion. But when you start acting like you're an authority on the subject, you need to back that up. And I wouldn't go into a career in politics because I'm not an authority on politics. This guy is acting like he's the authority on the fucking Iraq-American conflict. It's like, we both know that you're not, bro. You know, with John Oliver, besides the fact that he's actually lived in America, like really lived, not just should come to see a tour, politics is his thing. That's like his whole fucking job. So he's, you know, he gets well acquainted with these topics. That guy does not. And also, when he did that fucking song, it was during the height of the Iraq War. So it felt like more like he was doing a political statement when it was timely, not because he actually cared, you know what I mean? Like, riding the trend. It's the same thing with fucking Ukraine. You have people who get, like, up in arms about Ukraine. And don't get me wrong, it is important to know what's going on there. It affects the world. Okay? But then people were acting all of a sudden like it was their favorite fucking country. And, oh my god, I care so much about Ukraine. Like, you probably couldn't point Ukraine out on a fucking map. Bro. I understand that you're interested in it. Because it's a trending thing, and it is a world event. But don't act like you genuinely actually give a fuck about Ukraine. We know that you don't. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh no, for sure. That's why I stopped. That's why I stopped, that's why I stopped listening to Green Day, because all their music went in that political direction, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. You know what I mean? And yeah, I mean, I'm of two minds of it. On one hand, I see what you mean, that you have to pick your battles and scrolling past it. On the other hand, I feel like sometimes people have to stand up to the fucking stupidity. You know what I mean? And I feel like, I actually feel like that, I actually feel like, Samantha, that is partially, how Trump rose to power. Because me and a lot of other people took him as a joke. I never thought he could seriously win. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, just ignore him. And it grew, and it grew, and it grew, and then by the time we realized how fucking deep we were into the shit, it was too fucking late. And I feel like if people had taken him more seriously from the start, myself included, he probably wouldn't have got as far as he did. Everybody thought he was such a joke that his win fucking blindsided everyone. Yeah, precisely. Yeah. Yeah, it's also one more reason why I think the fucking Electoral College should be abolished. Because Hillary actually did win the popular vote. And she actually did get the most number of votes. She had over 3 million more votes. But because the Electoral College, her votes meant less. And, like, there was a time when we needed the Electoral College. It was originally established, Samantha, because the majority of people in America were fucking uneducated. In the fucking 1700s. So, there, of course, they put the hands of the country in the people who were more educated.
The perfect bride.
But now that the average American is way more and we're no longer stupid, most people can now read and make decisions. We don't need it. Like, there was a time when it was needed. Like, it was valid. That time is long since passed, and now it's just a hindrance. So, like I said, theoretically, by the popular vote, Hillary won. Like I said, she had 3 million more, but because they were in states that didn't matter as much, she lost. And I've been saying that for years because I think the entire idea of the Electoral College now is antithetical to the premise of being an American. It's saying that some votes count more than others. And when there was a populace that was so uneducated, yeah, when there was a populace that was so uneducated they couldn't make these decisions, okay, there was a use for it, you know what I mean? You don't want fucking dude out in the woods who can't read deciding the fate of the country in legislation. But, like, that time is, like, long since passed, and it needs to be abolished. And the idea now is that some votes mean more than others, and I hate that as a concept. It goes against the Declaration of Independence that all men are created equal under God. Like, it's anti-American at this point. I also think it's a whole fucking thing. Just like nobody knew. Nobody suspected. He would get in so close to fucking Putin. Which shouldn't even be a thing, by the way. Nobody in our fucking government should have any ties to Russia. Other than, well, maybe if they have family members or whatever, because Russia as a country is not out for American interests. They are directly in opposition to us, and you should not be running for government in a country and having ties with our fucking enemies. And Russia is our fucking enemy. I mean, more specifically, Russia is an enemy to literally anyone that's not Russia. But that counts us. So that, you know, anyone with ties to Russia should not be able to run for office. It's the same thing with China. Like, you can't have ties to a foreign country and then try to run here. It compromises you. Sorry, babe. It's also the same reason I have a problem with fucking Mitch McConnell. He's a governor here in Kentucky. Has been for fucking ages. And he was one of the biggest proponents of Trump. And his wife was a Chinese nationalist. She's from China, and she has direct ties to the government. Chinese government. Direct ties. And he has made trade policy that has favored China, and that she's benefited from it. And that's how he's made such a big fortune. So you have a fucking governor of an American state who is basically colluding with China to make rules that benefits them both, and basically selling our country down the river. It's basically fucking treason, honestly. Aw, you fucking bitch. Yeah, actually, oof. Yeah, it's funny. Ah, you bitch. You see that, Echo? You see the shit? You see that shit? Say, fuck you, man. Fuck you. Like, you see me? See me? Fuck you. However, Samantha, I was just thinking about this. One thing you can help me with is now that I removed a lot of people from the Discord, if you could try to be more active on Discord when you can, I would appreciate it. I know that you got a lot going on, but now the fucking Discord for me is ghost town. And I, for my part, am going to try to get more people in the Discord. I'm going to put out, like, friendship posts and hard groups and talk to people and vet them. That's how we met, after all. You know, obviously I won't just invite anyone. I'll talk to them first and get to know them. And the other Discord servers I'm in, because I've met people from there, and trying to repopulate the Discord, because it sucks to see it so, like, vacant? I guess? Yeah. Yeah, that is true. That's a valid thing. I feel you. Yeah. I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a short break. And just switch